Hey, what up, guys? It's been a minute since I have done a full week back test. I feel so guilty about it too because you guys know more than like I have not been live. Like I've been MIA. I'm aware. Also, cubing right now, solving a cube. But yeah, I've been MIA, and it's like, guys, I need to seriously start backtesting again. I've been slacking. So we're gonna backtest. We are gonna backtest. Let me know if you guys want to see like a cubing stream or a chess stream. I've been dying to just I don't know, I just need to stream more. Honestly. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, I just need to stream more, guys. Like, I don't know. Okay, I'm not really focused on this right now. Let me finish this real quick. There we go. Okay. Time to backtest. Here we go. I'm probably gonna be listening to music, and yeah, but we got to get backtesting in. We got to get it done. Perfect trading week this week, can I say? Perfect trading week. That is something I think. It's not. I can't have that go unnoticed. I had a perfect trading week. 1 hour win on Tuesday, 1 hour win on Wednesday, 1 hour win on Thursday. Perfect. I mean, guys, no trades on Friday or Monday. I'm so proud of myself. All that hard work every day for years slowly starts to reveal itself, right? I'm proud of myself. I'm going to keep going. Uh, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had a perfect week as well. I don't know when it was, but I gotta go. I gotta keep backtesting. If I don't keep backtesting, I don't keep learning. So we gotta keep backtesting. We gotta keep learning. I already have something I want to look at for today. I already have an idea. I have a pretty sweet, or just I just have a thought of what I want to backtest so far. So, guys, it's so bad. I don't even know if I have a folder for July. No, I do. I have a folder for July. But I've only backtested 2 days in July. Like, this is so bad. I need to backtest more than this, bro. Only 2 days in all of July. That's all I backtested. I'm slacking, bro. But I'm showing up for live trading at least some of the time, and I'm being super disciplined about my trades. And once again, perfect week. So, so happy about that. So, I already know what I want to look at. I'm going to look at this 11 a.m. reversal here. And yeah, I want to film more vids too. I want to film more vids through the week. I got to work on that. And I am going to listen to music once I find my phone. But yeah, this is a nice outside bar here. Also, can we just talk about the high time frame right now? I will show you guys in a second. I am playing a song right now. Hold on. Unfortunately, you guys have to listen to your own music. What's the song I'm thinking of? I'm trying to think of the song. Hold on. So long, so long. Okay, I found it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is this 11 a.m. reversal on Friday. Um, Textbook. Okay, this is something that you'll see a lot. Is you'll see either like a 10 a.m. reversal or an 11 a.m. reversal, and in this case, we end up getting 11 a.m. So we're gonna mark this out. So and in this case, it's 11. Okay. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. So yeah, you usually get one of the two. If we're gonna get any kind of reversal in general, right? Man, I miss backtesting. You learn so much. You also may get a just like in general just 930 reversal or expansion, but I'm not gonna include that. These are the main two. So let's go ahead and screenshot this. Bro, I teach the stuff that no one teaches, dude. Because I don't think anyone really knows. Because who's backtested as much as me? Maybe ICT? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anyone can prove it. I think I'm the only one that can really prove that I have backtested as much as I've backtested because you can go watch every single live stream I've ever done. So, 11 o'clock. Or yeah. We're going to have to make a new folder for this. So, 7, 10, 26. Friday. Usually one of two types of reversals. Okay, so we can go down the lower time frame here. Interestingly, we could probably also find true opens here and see how we use them. Hopefully my camera does. I'm gonna get out my SMT indicator, or I'm gonna just look for SMTs with ES on the screen. Bro, what happened to Justin Werling? Where is he? It's been like 4 months. Has it not? He hasn't uploaded, has he? I don't think so. Justin Werling has not uploaded in 4 months. I'm pretty sure. Wait, should we check? I don't think he has. Yeah, let's go ahead and check. Dude, this is crazy. Hold on. Bro, I need to stream more. I miss streaming. He hasn't uploaded in 4 months. Since the whole situation. That's crazy. That honestly looks kind of bad. But I'm not. Hey. No accusations, but it's crazy that it's been 4 months he has not said anything else. I mean, dang. So I'm gonna get out SMT on this screen and YM on the screen. Wow, I gotta get a new backtesting setup because I have a really solid live trading setup, but not so much for backtesting. So I gotta figure that out. And I want to backtest more again. I miss it. Hey, we sweep out these. This is interesting. So you can get a liquidity sweep through candles. Check that out. Bang. That's kind of cool. But yeah, you can see we dig to this liquidity. These relatively equal lows. We dig through them. That's so fascinating. You guys see that? Liquidity sweep through candles. You see how that works? That's sick. We're gonna have to name this a reclaimed sweep. I don't want to call it that. That's crazy. Liquidity sweeps through candles, guys. That's really cool. You have a void here. You have a bounce price range there. Dude, the more you trade, like, it's actually kind of crazy how much you learn just continuing to show up. Like, I'm still learning stuff, and it's been almost. We're approaching my 3-year mark. Did we hit it? No, we got 18 more days till my 3-year anniversary of trading. That's crazy. I've only been trading. It feels like I've been trading 30 years. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like I've been trading 30 years for sure. That's insane, actually. Like, it's only been 3 years, bro. Nah, maybe it's just because I'm obsessed. That is why. That is why. Oh man, I need to plug my AirPods in. Where did it go? Okay, hang on a second. Where the heck is it? Whatever. So yeah, sweep of liquidity through candles. What is this? Is this a special low? Dude, we keep learning so... It's actually insane. Like, you never stop learning in trading. It's like, it never ends. There's so much stuff you just discover over time. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, sweep liquidity through candles. 11 a.m. reversal. You guys see this just brilliant 2-minute outside bar off of this? Oh, it's not quite an outside bar, but it is a change in state. So the way we would want to take a trade with this is mark out this 5-minute BPR. We use it once, twice, 3 times. This is the 4th time, okay? We want to include, if there's a volume balance here, we want to include it, okay? So we have an X-ray sweep there. Boom. I'm going to officially call it that. That's so sick. And everyone hates on my way of backtesting, but like, I learned so much more than everyone else because everyone else just sees the market as, well, it's only gonna work to my strategy, and this is it. And it's like, no, it's liquidity, bro. It seeks liquidity. Okay? So study the actual market, not your little mechanical strategy. Observe what actually happened. Boom, X-ray sweep right there. And then we also have an internal sweep. And so with this 5-minute BPR, we can align it with a 30-second change in state and outside bar. So it's the same. We get a Um, wow, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. 730 below 730 true open. Oh, man, there's 1052 right here. Wow, bro. Why? I need to backtest more. This is so cool. Oh, bro, I missed this. What have I been doing? I haven't been backtesting. Oh my. I've been wasting my time. I need to backtest more. Oh my gosh. Wow. Guys, did you see me? You guys see how I used the Pico Open? I used the Pico True Open in my live trade on Thursday. That was so sick. I actually had it marked out and stuff. Do you guys remember that? Did you guys see that? Oh man, that was so cool. That was so cool. Okay, wait, what's I gonna? Yeah. Anyway, man, I need to backtest more. What am I doing? Uh. Oh, what song did I want to play? Oh yeah. Maybe I should do a full night backtest tonight. Maybe. Maybe I should do a full night backtest. Honestly. All right. Boom. Do you see that? Dang. Bro, it doesn't trading just makes you feel alive. Like this is so crazy. Oh wow. Bro. We're below this one too. Oh my gosh. You can't make this up. Wow. Bro. Yeah, they ain't teaching this in school, guys. They're not teaching this in school. That is for sure. That's incredible. Actually mark it out like this. Very nice low resistant curve. We can find the POC of this. That's crazy. Oh man. Nah, yeah. They ain't teaching this in school. Bro, like you know some people, like there are people who can just see and like I'm not trying to call myself there's some people who can just like draw like really really good art. Like I feel like for me like this is like trading is it's like I can see the market. I can see how it's moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like some people can just I could never draw a really good art project, but I feel like I could understand like how is the market seeking and sweeping liquidity and then expanding. Wow. That's so sick. And I'll just take profit. What's this? Yeah, it's your data high, isn't it? Sliced it. By the way, guys, remember to take profit at the bodies in a situation like this. Hey, hey, what up, Marvin? What up, bro? Dude, I'm having a good time backtesting today. Like, I feel like I'm in the zone right now. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done a backtesting stream, but I'm vibing right now. I'm listening to music, having a good time. This is one of my best streams I've done. It's not one of my best streams, but I'm enjoying this stream right now. And I'm really learning a lot. Like I've probably learned 3 new things actually since I started streaming. Maybe 2 things. But it kind of makes me mad that I haven't been backtesting because it just goes to show like, wow, I have been missing out on a lot of really valuable stuff because I have been lazy. Okay. I've been lazy. We're back at it again. We're back at it again and we don't stop, bro. We don't stop. So what we have here is we have your classic 5 minute PD array. So 5 minute key level is a 5 minute BPR. You want to mark it out through candles. Very cool. This is something note from today. It's a very cool thing. You can sweep liquidity through candles, okay? Especially in a situation like this where there's a violent news event, right? It's still going to seek out these lows. And you can see that here. I kind of knew that, but this essentially is pretty rock solid to show that this type of thing happens, okay? Very cool. 5 minute gap, and then you have a 30-second outside bar, bang, and a 30-second change in state. So once again, with a 5 minute key level, you're gonna line that with a 30-second entry, and that is very very nice right there. If you don't like that, you can enter there. And my AirPod's gonna die. Where the heck is my AirPod case? I don't want my AirPods to die. Okay, just give me 1 second. I do not want my AirPod to die. I need to find this. Maybe I left it in the car. Oh my. I think I left it in the car. Dang it. Okay, I'm actually gonna be right back. I will be back in like, hey, you're back? I thought you quit trading. Bro, we're never quitting. Ever. Okay? Never. Nothing could make me quit. I freaking love trading, bro. Also, I had an undefeated week this week, guys. Can I just say, I won on Tuesday. I won a 1-hour trade on Tuesday. I won a 1-hour trade on Wednesday. And I won a 1-hour trade on Thursday. Undefeated on my live account. Dude, I'm so proud of myself. No trades on Friday, no trades on Monday. I mean, obviously, I know that I can do higher R stuff, but I'm not going to because I want to make money trading, right? And I did. I did make money trading this week. And I'm so proud of myself. It's so easy to feel like trading's impossible and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to make it. But then you just got to keep showing up and then bang. You have a week like this. This happened actually 3 weeks ago too. I had a perfect week. Very similar thing. Where can we see your trades at? Watch the live streams. I could show you the trades though. Here was the one from. Here's the one from, what was it? Thursday. Oh, and you can see all the trades. I put all my trades in a public trading log always. It's always in my public trading log, but I actually might not be making it. Okay, it's been public for years, but I might actually be moving it into my other spreadsheet. Okay, it's probably going to stay public, but anyway. There's a spreadsheet in the Discord. If you go into Discord's, the journal Discord, and then go to Jake's journal, there's a list of every single trade I've taken in the history. Here, I'll just show you. If you go to Discord, if you ever want to see the history of every single trade Jake has ever taken in his entire life, you can come here. I'll try and make sure it's synced up, but there will probably be times that it won't be synced. Like, I'm going to have days where, you know what, I'm not going to listen to music right now. I just can't, I don't want to have to go get my AirPod case. It's fine. Bro, I'm trying to learn trading, but I am not being consistent. Yeah, bro, let me tell you, I've been doing this almost 3 years now, and trading is the hardest thing in the world. I don't think there's really anything hard. I mean that. Like, genuinely, like, I have done 1,200 streams, bro, or 1,200 videos. Most of them have been streams, like 1,000. I have thousands and thousands of hours of backtesting, right? This thing is hard, okay? I just want to say it, but is it impossible? No. And that's where we just keep going. How much do you risk on your live account? So I'll show you the scaling plan as well. So it took me a long time to figure out what risk works for me, but I do 80. I do 80 because I used to do 40. It was too small. 50 is too small. 60 was too small. And so I'm doing 80 until the live account is at 15,000. And then when it's at 15,000, I'm going to be scaling it very, very slowly to 90, 100. I'll show you the scaling plan. So, okay, first, if you ever want to see all my trades that I've ever taken in my entire life, go to the Journal Vault Discord. You can access it by going to Gains, the normal Discord, and then going to, scroll down, going to, where is it? There's like a section for Discord. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. So all the way down here, journals, okay? Go to server, go to the Journal Vault server. Once you're in the Journal Vault server, you can go to my Jake journal, and I actually got rid of it because I'm basically going to be okay. I'm I'm going to bring it back because I retired the sheet, but I'm going to bring it back for you guys. Okay, I retired it because I'm moving it to my personal spreadsheet, but I will honestly, I'll just try and update it manually and have it so you guys can look at it. So, let me copy it over real quick. Copying it. Okay. All right. So, I'll send you guys the link. So, this is not gonna. I'm not gonna have it always updated, but I'll try and have it updated as much as possible. But, go to Jake Journal, and then this is every single trade I've ever taken. Well, actually, no, it's not, because I traded way before 2024. I was trading in all through 2024, 2023 as well. I just started logging it December 6th, 2024. So this is where I first started trading it. I have been journaling every single trade I've ever taken for the past, 3 years now? And, let's see. I haven't logged the most recent trades, but I had. So this was my undefeated week from a couple weeks ago, and then this is my undefeated week from this week. So what was I gonna say? Oh, there was something else I was gonna say. Yeah. So if you ever want to see any of my trades I've ever taken, you can refer to that. But the scaling plan. That's right. So my scaling plan is this. So basically, it stays at $80 per trade all the way down to 15,000. Once it breaks 15, or once it gets to 20,000, it starts to go up. So it goes to 100, 100, 124, 153. Slowly, as we get into the 50, 60, 70,000, it goes to 200, then 300, then 400. And you can see the risk tapers off here as well. So the risk goes down from 4 to 3, 2, 1, 0.5, 0.25, 0.2, 0.15, 0.128, and from here, I mean, I'm going to be never having to ever worry because when I'm making $1,800 a day, I don't need to be, I'm happy. Okay. I'm happy. I'm going to go enjoy the beach. I'm going to go relax. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go enjoy myself. Who was my mentor? I learned everything from the markets themselves. Well, I studied from Dodgy. I studied from T-Trades. I studied from ICT. I've watched ICT core content. I've watched ICT 2022 mentorship, 2023 mentorship. I've watched Dodgy's bootcamp. I've watched TGR's bootcamp. I've watched like Johnny's videos, More Trades videos. I've watched T-Trades. I've studied all that, but I've watched Aircam. I've watched Hoppy. But on top of all that, most of the stuff I've learned, I learned from studying the market myself. Okay, just saying. Most everything I've learned in trading has just been me looking at the markets and studying it for myself. I'm being so serious. All the stuff I learned, a lot of it, it's not like a lot of it is not as helpful as the stuff I learned from just looking at what happened for myself. So that's what I recommend. Okay, so I don't know if anyone was watching, but I'm gonna get back to what I was doing. Okay, I'll try and have that be updated. I did retire this sheet, but I'll try and have it be updated. I'll try and actually I'll try and clean this up as well at some point. But anyway. So, I have watched all the videos you mentioned. Let's go, Marvin. Let's go. Bro, that's great. I would say watch all my short form videos as well. And guys, I'm going to try and make more short form videos on like advanced stuff. I haven't made a lot of stuff on advanced stuff, but I want to start making more. Core content 2 through 10, yeah, it's very helpful, I would say. But also, well, it's helpful kind of, okay? Because like you might get one helpful thing after watching an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? So it's not maybe the most optimal way to get information, but you will get information. So you can watch it if you want. In some ways it's kind of not ideal, but you know, that's why I made the short form videos, so I could help people learn things faster. So if you want to learn things faster, watch my short form vids. And I need to make more short form vids. I don't know why I haven't been. I need to make more. So this was amazing. 11 a.m. reversal. As I said at the start of the stream, there's really two kinds of reversals that you can get in the day. Well, there's more than that, but the main two, it's like the two biggest types are 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Okay, those are the two big ones. Here you can see there's 11 a.m. And we even take the Pico open, I'm pretty sure. Let's check. So true opens, okay? 7:30 is the true session open. 10:52:30, this is our true microcycle open. Most people know about this, or not most people. Very few people know about this, but within quarterly theory, most people know about this. Beneath that, people even in quarterly theory don't know about this, is the 22.5 minute true open. This is your true what's it called? True nano. I think it's true. Let me just double check that's the name. Yeah, true nano open. True nano open. So true microcycle open, true nanocycle open, and true Pico open is going to be the 5.625 minute. Which once again, no one knows about those, okay? I would argue that I've maybe discovered, I don't know. I've discovered them for myself. They've existed before I discovered them. Obviously other people know about them. But I don't really care if other people don't use them. I use them, okay? So, this would be 11 10 there's one at 10:59, there's one at 11:04. So I actually have to get a new template for that. I still need to make a video on nano and pico opens and micro opens. I have not. So it's going to be 11:05, okay? This is so cool. Check that out, guys. You guys see how this is perfect, how the market's perfect? Boom, ready? So you have 11:05 is the Pico open here. And what do you see? That's where the low forms, okay? Precision. This is incredible. Genuinely perfection. Perfection. I've learned over 19 strategies from trendline to order flow in my 1.9 years of trading, my trading journey. It was crazy to spend 18, 19 hours with the chart. Yeah, Marvin, from what I've discovered from my 3 years of experience, obviously we both have a ton of experience, but from what I've discovered is all parts of trading have truth, and it fits together like a little puzzle. It fits together like a little puzzle where the people who trade support and resistance, what is that? It's when you're having it's when you're generating low resistance liquidity. It's when the market's high resistant, right? That's when the market's going to be resisting. It's when it's high resistant liquidity conditions. What about people who trade trend lines? That's a low resistant liquidity run, right? When we break through, what's a bull flag? Well, a bull flag is second stage distribution, really, of a market maker model. It's like you can see how everything fits together. It's like, boom. It's all the same. Everything you can learn in trading, all is different angles on the same thing. How cool is that? Isn't it? It's just so cool to think about. Like, genuinely, like, people say nothing. No, it's all the same. Okay, it's all different aspects of the same thing. So yeah, this is the Pico Open. You can see how perfect we soup that and we go beneath it, manipulate it. 11 a.m. reversal. I still need to screenshot this trade. So, and only streams I love is Jake. Love from the Paul Jack. Thank you, Marvin. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're liking the stream, bro. I'm enjoying the stream too today. I don't know what it is, but I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood. And I need to, so in my quarterly theory document, I have this document that I made. I need to officially put a little marking for, so these, the 5.625 minute cycles are the Pico cycles, okay? So true Pico opens. And then you have true nano opens, okay? Once again, even your super top tier quarterly theory people don't know this, okay? I don't even know if Trader Dane knows this, but his own theory, because this is something I discovered, okay? I don't know if Trader Dane knows it. I don't know if they know it, but it's real. It's real. It's very, very real. It's so real. Once you backtest it, you'll get scared because you will feel like you know too much, okay? I am being so serious. But look at this. Look at this. Now tell me how we went beneath every single true open down to the Pico, sweeped out the lows, get our aligned time frame change in state, and deliver to the low resistant liquidity and data high. Now tell me that the Pico open doesn't matter, right? You'll see this happen. Not just this in this occasion. This will happen over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You will not be able to deny it, okay? Just keep backtesting. You will blow your own mind, okay? I promise you. But you have to put in the backtesting. But it's real, okay? So back to what I was doing. Pico opens. Yeah. So these are the nano opens. I believe the nano is bigger than Pico, right? I'm gonna have to Google this real quick. I believe nano is bigger than Pico. Let me check real quick. Let me ask ChatGPT. I think it goes micro, nano, or no, micro. How does it go? Micro, then nano, then Pico. Let's ask. Yep. Femto. There's even less than Pico? Don't. Oh, now ChatGPT's tempting me. It wants me to go even lower than Nah, I'm not going to the Femto. And then I say that, and then like half a year I'm gonna be like, nope, they're real. I mean, they probably are. But anyway. This is crazy. Let's go ahead and screenshot this. And I need to go get my AirPod case from my car. So I will go do that because I want to listen to music still. And then we'll come back. But yeah, you can see not only is this change in state, but it's an outside bar. Okay? Really, really nice. And you have 4 projections of this candle here. How profitable are you now? Me? Or are you talking about Marvin? Are you talking about me or Marvin? If you're talking about me, I had a perfect week this week. When I take a loss, I just take one loss. So So even though on that journal you saw there were a few losses last week, it was only one, because once I take the one loss, I am done on my live account. I simulate my live trades. So I had a perfect week this week on my live account. And last week, I took some losses, but only one on my live account. The week before that, I think that was the week as well that I had a perfect week. So I've been trading really well lately. And hopefully I can just keep trading better, but I'm never going to be perfect, but I'm going to keep trying. I need help being consistent. Yeah, it is hard, bro. It is not easy. One thing that I've seen that's helped me personally is just going for 1Rs. And I am not, like, I've never been a fan of 1Rs. I don't super love 1Rs, but do I want to make money? Yes. Do I know that I can take higher R trades and know how to take higher R trades? Yes. But do I, at the end of the day, do I just need a 1R to make money? Yes. So I've been doing that, and I've been seeing a lot of success. Like, for instance, like, imagine just targeting this. Do you know how high probability that is? That's really high probability. And then you can take profit with stop loss, potentially. Okay. So that's something that's been helpful for me. You got this low resistant curve. Boom. 11 a.m. reversal. Let's go and screenshot this. This is... So you have a 30-second change of state, and it's an outside bar. Internal and external sweep, delivery from a gap. Why didn't it screenshot? I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work. All right, 11 a.m. reversal. Go ahead and save this. It's so funny. I disappear. Everyone always thinks I quit. Guys, I'm never quitting. I could be gone for 3 months, 6 months. I will never quit trading. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks, anyone says. I will never, ever quit trading. Ever. Ever. Bro! Oh my gosh! Why is the market perfect? No, it actually kind of freaks you out a little bit. It actually kind of freaks you out because it actually kind of freaks you out because why is this 1107? Okay, go watch my digital root video, okay? Add up the digits of any time of an entry, okay? If the digits add up to a digital root of 9, meaning you add up all the digits over and over again until it equals one single digit, that's the highest probability one. Jake, why were you gone for so long? Bro, I have been here. I'm right lately. I've been focused on just working because I'm not going to lie. I know I have the skills now, okay? I know how to trade. Psychologically, I have to be able to make money outside of trading to be sound enough to take good trades. And I realized this, and that's where I've been. I've been working. I've been at work. I've been working during the day. It's exhausting. It's hard. And I haven't been able to live stream all the time. I get too tired. I get too exhausted. But nonetheless, I'm not going anywhere. And just wait till when I'm a full-time trader. Oh, you better believe I'm gonna be streaming all the freaking time, bro. All the time, because I would much rather be a professional trader, and I will be, okay? What work do you do? I work at apartment buildings doing turning units, maintenance, and taking care of the property, lawns, the lawn. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. So, okay. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, 1107, okay? That is a digital root of 9. So add up all the digits. 1 plus 1 plus 7, 7, 8, 9. Do this, guys, over and over again, and you'll start to see it's going to be kind of freaky because The digital roots of 3 and 6 are higher probability than like random, but digital root of 9 is the highest probability. You'll see this happen so much. I'm so serious. Is it your dad's business? Yeah, it's he has a what's it called? Um my dad, he has a company. He manages apartments. It's the company's like they just manage different apartments, and one of the ones happens to be where my parents live here in Idaho, and so yeah, it's part of his um real estate management. But um so yeah, um he but he's been doing it for so long. Like he's been in this for years. Like my dad is kind of older, so he's like what? I don't want to say his age, but he's older, and he worked his butt off to get where he is. He worked his butt off. He's been doing real estate, building a real estate portfolio for years and years and years and decades, bro. Decades. So, mad respect. But yeah, I've been working at basically, yeah, one of his properties, and I'm grateful that be able to do that. But yeah, I'm working a lot and we're turning a lot of units and stuff. So okay, digital root of 9 here. All right, finally, let's finish the screenshot, and I'm gonna go get my AirPod case right after this. Does he support your trading? Yeah, he does. He actually believes in it. Um, he's been on the stream before actually, and I've talked about him before on stream, but yeah, I talk to him all the time about my trading, and he actually watches my streams. He'll actually watch my streams while he's working, like, or not work, while he's doing his workout, and he'll comment on them, and or he'll tell me like, wow, that was really cool, like I uh I'm like seeing like how the market really is just moving. Well, what does he say? Like he'll say like you totally called it or something. Like he'll be aware of how this isn't random. He will be, and that's why he believes in it, because he sees my live streams all the time. He watches them. Oh, I need to plug in my laptop too. Okay, 11:07. So this is what I call flow state, meaning align time frame, higher time frame key level, align time frame entry. So flow state, 5-minute BPR, 30-second change in state / outside bar, digital root of 9. Okay, so I'm saving this. Here, I'll show you guys how I save it. Is Javier your dad? No, that would be crazy, but no, Javier is just Javier. No, my dad, he doesn't comment on the streams. Javier is not my dad. Javier is just Javier. Okay, wait. Before my laptop dies, I gotta go get my laptop in. Oh my gosh. Is Javier your dad? That is funny. Oh man, that is funny. Someone should tell Javier that you think that you thought that. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna go get my AirPod case, guys. I'll be back. Dang it, it wasn't in my car. That's actually really annoying. Copy here, my dad. That would be so funny. What the heck? Where is it? Oh my. Didn't I just leave it? Well, this is exactly why I need to get a AirPod case with a tile so I don't lose it. Oh my. What the heck? Well, nope, I don't know where it is. Dang it, I really wanted to listen to music. It's actually kind of annoying. I don't know, no one's probably watching right now, so I could probably just keep looking for them. Oh, there we go. Found it. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the bathroom and I'll get right back to it. You guys know how AI can't really play chess? Like it's so good at everything, but it can't play chess. Well, I do think it will be able to one day once it connects to be able to connect to Stockfish or whatever. But right now it's not really good at chess. I think it's very similar with trading. Like, I don't think language models themselves are good at trading, but I think if you connect it to like a trading AI, then maybe it could be. Actually, I'm gonna get water real quick. Am I losing energy right now? That's not good. Guys, imagine if I had infinite energy. If I had infinite energy and didn't need to sleep, then I could backtest all the time, every night. It'd be great. I also need to update my trading log, so I might actually do that. Might actually do that. I'm just going to briefly write down that my results from this week. So this was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing Friday, nothing Monday. Guys, should I play chess? Well, we need to backtest a little more before I play chess, but I might play chess later. Dang, bro, and we got to talk about the 2022 model over here. Oh my gosh, let's actually look at that next, bro. This is cool. So oh, I can tell this is going to be really cool. So we have this low resistant curve here. We take it all out. We run up to this high. We actually even run up to this high. Might actually just mark it out as a sweep of this. Okay. Bang. You have this external sweep. And then another external sweep. So two different external sweeps. What happens if I click external sweep? Is this template gonna look like this, do you think? Oh, it does. That's cool. All right. Well, how does the internal sweep look? Beautiful lunch hour trade. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys can already start to see it. But you have, honestly, let's ignore this sweep here. Let's just focus on the fact that we sweep out AM high, and then we have an internal sweep as well. Actually, this is a better internal sweep. Much more obvious, okay? So external AM sweep, and then an internal sweep here. Okay, hopefully you guys are able to see it, but this is just the 2022 model, okay? Liquidity sweep, external sweep of AM, internal sweep of PM, or internal sweep of this, okay, displacement, you have a gap. Once again, you don't need to trade the 2022 model because 2022 model can be scary, okay? I'm not saying you have to. What I'm saying is identify the 2022 model and then trade on side of it. Hopefully this should be a pretty obvious 2022 model, right? Do you see it? Displacement beneath this low. So sweep, displacement, fair value gap. Once again, you could just use this as confluence to get on side with the market. And we want to take a look at true opens as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at true opens. So true opens. Yeah, it's beautiful example 20. Beautiful. Literally one of the best examples, right? We most likely have also some secret key level here. Like, watch this. It's very possible that there's like it's not a new day opening gap, but it's very possible that there's just like some kind of gap here that we just perfectly used, but I'm not going to go look for it. It's fine. So beautiful example of 2022, external sweep of AM, internal sweep, and once again, use it as a confluence to get on side with the market. So I'm going to also mark out all the true opens. So we could get the other one as well, but the midnight open, but it's fine. I don't really want to. Okay. So 7:30. And then I'll also check for S&T, okay? So you have 7:30 there. The true open for this cycle would have been 11, I think 11:22:30, so right here. Or no, 10:52:30. So there's your 90-minute. Then you have your see the market seeking back through premium and discount of true opens, right? Once you see this, it's hard to unsee it. So what? 10:52 and then 11. I can delete this. I'm slowly over time improving my templates. I am. I will clean them all eventually. 11. 11:20:37. Okay. Bang. Let's just use those three. We could go on lower time frame, but we also can just use this. Well, no, let's just try and prove our point. Okay. Boom. Boom. Because I just want to show you how perfect the market is, right? I mean, also note the equilibrium of this getting tapped, okay? This is what I call Halcyon protocol. It's a nickname I gave for basically equilibrium of this is going to be a soup. We actually don't hit it, but I mean, if you mark it out like this, we do hit it. Hey, what up, Algani? How's it going, bro? How are you? This is a nickname I gave for equilibrium of a 2022 model, souping it. Okay. Boom. Boom. Let's also just take a look at the low time frame true open here, okay? Let's see, where is it? What is the low time frame true open here? It's going to be 11. 11:38. 54. Nope, that's that. Okay, so we got to do the one before that. 11:33:16. Yeah, it really does. So that gets used up here, okay? So I'm not gonna mark it out because it's not used in this specific context, okay? Unicorn at the 15-second, exactly. So you have what I call 2022 plus, which is basically you can say this is a 2022 model, right? I can go in on the low time frame and find an aligned time frame entry. This is what I call 2022 plus. So you have a change in state off of your 2022 model. So this is what I call 2022 plus. Don't short there. I mean, don't long there. That's not the right tool. Okay, short. Okay. So this is what I call 2022 plus. Now, once again, I'm just doing 1 hour. So I'm just trying to prove a point here, okay? That the market's very, 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 very precise when you align time and price, okay? Then you go 8 projections down to back beneath to the true session open, okay? So first we'll mark it out like this, even though that's not what I was trying to get at. I was trying to get at the 2022 model, but we'll just mark it out like this first. Okay. Once again, am I suggesting that you hold it for 8 projections? No. No, I'm just showing that this is very likely that it would go 8 projections because it's a lunch hour reversal. And it's a 2022 model. What can you do? You can target 1 projection. You can target 2 projections. You can target 3 projections. You don't need to do 8. Okay. So once again, oh, I forgot to keep the screenshot, bro. Oh my. I'm just showing the potential of how these markets move. Okay. 11:38:45. Why is it not saving? I don't know. Okay. 11:38:45, 2022 plus. 1 minute aligned with the 15-second. Saving that. But the important thing I wanted to show was that it's a 2022 model on the 1 minute, okay? And you can see that right here. Very, very obvious, okay? If you've never understood the 2022 model, hopefully you can see it here, okay? This is like basically if ICT was to hold your hand and say, this is what the 2022 model is. Hopefully you get it. Right? And you might be like, how often does that specific thing happen? Well, first of all, you have to understand the context. It's in lunch. We've already had a low resistant run. We're expecting lunch reversal, okay? Understand the context, but also understand the 2022 model never looks the exact same, okay? That's another thing that a lot of people overlook. It's like, oh, well, it has to look exactly. Well, no, it doesn't. It could look a little different. It's all about the context, okay? But this is just a good example of one, is what I'm trying to say. So 1138 2022 model on the 1 minute. That's crazy precise. Should we check the first center for value gap on this day? Dude, I heard a lot of people were complaining about price action. Oh, because in the morning it was bad. That actually makes kind of a little bit of sense. Okay, hang on. Let's keep going. I'm ready to keep going. Here we go. So I believe this should be the first presented gap because even though, so why not this one? Because it includes the 929 candle in the sequence of 3. We have 929, 930, 931. So is that a valid first center for value gap? No, because it includes 929. We do not include that one. Okay, that one's not it. Now you have this gap here, and someone who's looking at this gap would be like, okay, this is the first presented fair value gap because this is the first one that happens that doesn't include the 929 candle, right? 931, 932, 933. But you must include the volume imbalance, okay? In the gap. You must. So you include the volume balance, and all of a sudden you start to see the magic of the first presented for value gap, right? You start to see it. You start to see how it actually is beautiful, okay? You have this. This is the true gap that Smart Money was referring to. And you can see that clearly, okay? Once again, from the first center gap to the end of the volume imbalance, you must include the volume balance. Boom. Okay. There's your first presented imbalance in the market. Okay. And then what? Change in state. Bang. Now, this is one that would only work for 1R. And you can see that is the case. So, but nonetheless, for 1R, it did work. And I would have probably taken it for 1R anyway. So you can hopefully see this, right? Dude, this kind of feels like the trade that I took on Thursday. A little bit. Let's find the Pico open here. Yeah, there's a good chance you would not be able to take this trade because I don't know if you'd be able to get a good entry. But whatever. Bang, there you go. You can see accumulation right here. Manipulation into the bottom of the gap. And then distribution, okay? First strike. There you go. Only works for 1 hour, unfortunately. But you'd be at break even, so. First strike, 1 minute, 5 seconds. Crazy how much trades there are in any given day. I also want to look at SB Pro, honestly. Look at this inversion, by the way, down there. That's cool. I'm going to have SB Pro out so I can look at it. Yeah, there's so much to learn every day with trading. Like, imagine if I did this every day. I've been slacking. Okay. This was crazy. What was this? This was probably news. Yeah. Look at how the market interacted with the new day opening gap too. Very cool. Should we take a look at Thursday? Let's take a look at Thursday. All right. Once again, I described the 5-minute cantina right as the market opened on Thursday. That was beautiful. Yeah, let's just look at the 5-minute cantina. I mean, this is really good. Right, so you get the market open. Where's the most logical draw on liquidity after this? This high or this high. Okay. That's exactly where I would target. There's your cantina. Bang. 5-minute cantina. Delivery to the draw on liquidity. Save that. Come on. It's not saving. Why is it being such a pain? What do we look at now? And you might be wondering, how is that cantina if it didn't happen at 9:30:00? Because if it's like a round market open, I'll still call it cantina. Like, for instance, the candle that forms after the market opens, I'll call that cantina. Cantina kill shot on the 5-minute. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:52 a.m. Oh my gosh. But I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep going. Mm. Should we look for like new day opening gap trade or something? Or new week opening gap trade? Or a stat map trade? Let's take a look at stat map. Nothing interesting. This was so violent. There had to be news at 10:30? I want to see what happened. Imagine if you were in a trade. There probably was news. Anyway. I guess let's look at a different day. Let's look at Wednesday, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this was interesting. So, come up to this daily volume or daily new day opening gap. Speaking of, let's actually look at daily volume balances here. I told you. No, that was no. That was that there? Wait, remember when I said nope, that was off of. Wow. I already know why this happened. Holy crap. What on earth? Oh my gosh. Y'all see that? Okay. Let's rewind the tape, okay? Here's a daily volume imbalance, okay, between the close and the open of these two candles. Drop down to our low time frame. This is where things get fun, okay? We're probably above true opens. Wow. It was so violent that we had a void form. Nuts. You guys see why we had this happen. Jake, do you still watch ICT? I haven't been lately, but I will always value ICT. ICT is the GOAT. He, is the one who introduced me to many of the concepts that I use, and I'm very grateful for him. Even if I don't agree with him on everything, I'm still grateful for him, and I watch his videos when I can. I get super busy. So this is what I call so you have a new day opening gap, daily volume balance, new week opening gap, weekly volume balance, event horizon, Reaper gap, or first center for value gap, or there's a whole list of things that I use for this. But if it's an outside bar off of it, what's the official name? If it's a outside bar off of, sorry, I made an official list. Official list of my own official names for these things. So it's a full guide to my advanced models. So if it's an outside bar off a daily volume balance like this is my shadow model, okay? So this would be shadow model, and you can see this being just incredible. I have to go soon, but what's your bias and thoughts for NQ for next week? Bullish! Bullish, 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 bullish. It's the most bullish looking market I've ever seen, bro. Okay. I normally do not have such a strong bias, but I'm sorry, bro. It is so obvious. Like I'm just saying, to me, I could be wrong, and we might have to reanalyze on Monday and Tuesday, but I've been saying this since, let me pull this up, okay? I said this in my journal, so I could be wrong, okay? First, that's the first thing I'll say. But, I marked out in my journal, in my swing trades, I said right here, like, we just have a giant low resistant curve here. This is very clear. There's no external gaps. This was the only external gap, and I said we just need to get through this one. If we get through this external gap, I don't see any reason why we don't run all these low resistance highs, okay? That was my thoughts. So go down to that entry, right? I said we basically need to get through this external gap. You can see we did struggle to get through it. We did. But then we got through it. Now that we've gotten through this external gap, bro, and we have this outside bar here, I normally don't go so strongly in one bias, but I cannot lie. This looks so obviously like it's low resistant and it's ready to go. And I think if you even look at true opens, yeah, look. We were true month open, previous week's true week open. Look at how the market does accumulation, manipulation below them, outside bars beneath them, and then I'm honestly expecting to return back through these to have these be low resistance. But once again, I'm going to reanalyze next week, and I could be wrong. And you have to be careful because this is a volume balance. If we want to come up and reject it, whatever, okay? And to be fair, it is just a giant wedge. So if it wants to be high resistant, fine, okay? But I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like it's going to go run those highs. That's what I think. But I could be wrong. Okay. That's what I think. It just looks like it. I mean, you could also just go on from a high time frame perspective, right? If you go on the high time frame, what's this, right? Seems like a pretty clear daily change in state. We've already used, so if I go to the week, so weekly, okay. So I'm gonna just kind of like give just a little brief recap based off the high time frame, okay. You have this daily gap. We've reclaimed it so many times. Used it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Here's the 6th time we're reclaiming it. Daily gap. We've already got 4-hour change in state off of this. Well, no, yeah, 4-hour change in state. So for me, I personally see this from here to here as a buy model. And I would think you have this daily gap, been reclaimed once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. We just hit one projection. I'm honestly expecting this as a second stage distribution. Now that we have this outside bar, I'm expecting just like 4 projections. But once again, we will just have to see. Okay, I could be wrong. The way I would know I'm wrong is if we came up into this volume balance here, came into the true open, and we're like, psych, this is actually high resistant, and then we went lower. Okay, fine. Then I'd be wrong. But I'm right now leaning bullish. That's what I think. So yep. I mean the other main reason why, I mean, you just go to the try and tell me, is there any external gaps? Okay? Daily chart. No. 12-hour chart. There's a gap here, but we already used it. It's not really a gap, so no. 8-hour. No. 6-hour. Only one was right here, and we already inversed it. 4-hour. Already inversed it. Already used this gap. Already used this gap. There's no external gaps on any time frame whatsoever. Not a single external gap. I don't see any reason why we don't just expand through this. It's a giant inversion. And it also came with an outside bar. So we'll see. This is a good swing trade. But yeah. I am actually starting to get a little more tired. I might just play chess. Now, I'll backtest. Let's make a rule. I will do three more trades, min, and then I'll play chess. Okay. I guess let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday was interesting. So basically we stayed high resistant. We used this as, well, you could argue it's a few different things. I would call it an order block because it's the highest series of up close candles before we move lower. An order block. We fill this void. So order block, high resistant curve, right? It kind of looked low resistant in the moment, but it stayed high resistant. Whoops. We didn't even fill this, which is kind of surprising. Actually, I kind of like... Yeah, I mean, we could have gone and ran the low resistant liquidity, but it just didn't want to. It was high resistant, and by the time we tried to get up there a third time and failed, at this point, it's like, okay, we're probably going to cave back in on ourselves here. and then have this be high resistant. And if you look at true opens, so let's see. I don't want to use 730. Okay. It's not so easy to tell in the moment that it's high resistance. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it actually is pretty hard. But you have this rejection block. So, hey, this is what Powell says, by the way. Like the 10 a.m. rejection block thingy. This is what he says when he says 10 a.m. Hasn't been patched. He's talking about this, okay, like a rejection block like that. My guess is we got SMT with it. So Phoenix model at 10 a.m. Just remember that that's gonna be like, that's gonna cook, okay? And I'm gonna just do 3 more, and then I'm gonna play chess, and I might end the stream. Okay, 30-second rejection block. Let's check to see if there's SMT. There almost certainly was. It's fun to look at these Phoenix models, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the SMT was already with this high, so it's Phoenix B. And it was with YM. Just incredible. 922.30. Look for all the other true opens. Okay. Okay, you starting to see how it adds up here? Pico open. You starting to see it? Bang. Mark out the midpoint of this rejection block, by the way. See that? See Phoenix 0 there? Okay. Oh, man. Oh, how do I normally do it? I think I just do pH-0. And then you have this low, equal lows, relatively equal lows, low resistant curve. Hello, brother. I'm very happy to see you, features trader. I'm decided to quit Forex and start hitting features, but I don't have any clue about it. I don't even know the broker. I need your guide, please. Yeah, of course, bro. I'm getting a little tired, but I got you. So, well, it also kind of depends where you live. Like, are you in the United States or are you in another country? If you're in another country, you can trade CFDs. If you're in the United States, futures are the way to go. I personally use Tradeovate. I think they're great. So if you're in the United States, you can use Tradeovate like me. That's what I use. You can get a simulated account with them, and that's what I would start. Just practice on the simulated account with Tradeovate. Is there anything else? But you know, if you're in another country, you can trade CFDs. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like a pretty, actually, relatively simple answer, I guess. Oh yeah, 10 a.m. Here we go. This is the part I wanted to show, okay? Okay, you have 10 a.m. right here. This is what Powell means by his whole 10 a.m. is not getting patched. Because he's talking about Phoenix model, okay? Bang. Okay. Pretty incredible trade. If you could take that, right? I'm not saying that's realistic for you or for me. I just like observing them because I think it's cool. Okay. Powell can get them. Oh yeah. It was on Wednesday. All right. I think we had an RTH gap to the downside as well. No, we didn't. What to look at, what to look at. I'm just curious. I want to look at this gold block just for fun. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and see what we see. It's always fun to look at, you know? Yeah, so... Eventually, we went up to it. You can see another reason why this trade was high probability is because it was in that FVG partition. I said I was going to do 3 more trades. Sometimes you just get like, you run out of things to look at. Oh yeah, I was going to look at SP Pro. I have to turn off the heat map. I kind of want to look at Monday now. Yeah, we had a 15-minute cantina on Monday with inversion. That's cool. 5-minute cantina that actually, based off how you traded that, could have stopped you out. Yo, but we do on Monday have something really nice here. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is very cool. Not just pretty cool. That is very, very cool. We come back down at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is so cool. It's like always never ceases to blow my mind. Right? Come back down. Yeah, so the trade really is off of buy model off of this. But only after we've came and efficiently delivered and gotten an inducement. Very valuable lesson here, okay? So we're not really valid until we come down, efficiently deliver it, but we have an external gap. So we come up, reject the external gap. Then we have no external gaps. Okay, so the reason this failed is there is an external gap. Now there is an external gap here, but at this point, we're ready to go. Okay, so there's that. Probably just go like that. You could turn it too. What the? So you have time and price aligned. Finally. So you have the external. You have internal. And then you have an inducement here. All right. This is on Monday. Okay, one last trade I'll journal and then I'll be done. One more trade. One more trade. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 2:30 in the morning. Well, 4:30 Eastern, but ten, 06:30. Reaper, Abyss. Reaper aligned with 32nd. Okay, what's the last trade I want to do? I'm getting tired. Let's just do something simple. I don't want to do this. 15-minute gap. We did not fill that. Why didn't we? Oh, because we used this. Let's actually see if it's a 5-minute gap. You know what? That actually makes way more sense, actually. Okay, this is gonna be really fast. I don't want to do this anymore. This is me being lazy. One trade. Bro, I feel like I'm really starting to understand the market, honestly. Okay. And then yeah, just 30-second change and state. I like this one. Well, both of these are valid, honestly. Well, I like aligning this with as a 2022 model, honestly. Do you trade NASDAQ only, or are there more? You can trade whatever you want. There's no rules. Trade literally any asset. We could just call this if there's more, name them. You can trade gold, you can trade silver, you can trade ES, YM, you can trade yeah, let's go ahead and align this with a 2022 model. I know that it's not like every day I do that, but I don't care. It's a line time frame entry. So if you want to align a thing with if you want to align a higher time frame gap with a lower time frame gap, it's in my opinion, I still call that flow state, even though it's not. Textbook. There's literally any futures contract. I mean, like there's a million. You can trade whatever. Yeah, I'm just aligning this with a 2022 model. You could use this change in state. You could use this as a, but I'm gonna be aligning it with this 2022 model. Okay. 1528.00. Oh my gosh. I want to be done. What day was this? Monday? Okay. 1528.00. Flow state. I aligned a 5-minute high time frame gap with a 30-second 2022 model entry. And yeah. Bang. Okay, guys, I'm done. I don't want to. Hey, I think that was a successful backtesting session, honestly. I'm proud of myself with that, guys. We keep moving. We keep moving. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.